how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Baby, is it real? Tell me how you feel.
I am so excited today because I am with
I just wanna lay in bed with you.
House, y'all.
Yes. Okay, so I go by Renae X, and my channel is Exodus Africa, and we're sitting in the beautiful Exodus house.
Yes, and when I tell you guys, this is beautiful. Beautiful. What is Exodus House?
So the Exodus House is really a place that the repatriation community can come and softly introduce themselves to Africa. They can come and connect with other diasporans. They can access resources as far as an attorney, as far as real estate, as far communicating, getting around, things of that nature, just to ease the process into Africa, rather than it be such a jerky, thing.
Yeah. Right. A smooth transition. And I think
absolutely
it's so powerful what you're doing because, for one, it's needed. Let me dive into some questions. How long have you been here, first of all?
Okay, so last year made my 1 year anniversary.
Okay.
So I arrived on the 9th of July, 2020 with my 4-year-old.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
now 1 year later, we have this amazing project that we didn't expect when we landed here. We found the Exodus House 1 month after arriving in Tanzania, and believe it or not, this was an abandoned property. So everything had to be redone.
Okay.
From the ironworks, the floors, the roofs, the ceilings. If you can see it, it had to be touched.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, so for the planning process for Exodus House, did you come out and think like, okay, this is what I'm going to do? Was this in process, like before you even came to Tanzania?
Yes. In 2019, I was looking at a project in Kenya.
Okay.
I was looking at a house. It was on the Indian Ocean. So I did have the idea to do something that I would be able to assist people. And I was pretty much looking from a business perspective, kind of introducing people to business opportunities in Africa, and using my professional skills to help to guide them.
Right.
So I didn't really necessarily have the intent to do a construction project, but I did have the expectation to do a repatriation project for investors and business people. So
Okay.
that was the intent.
So, okay. So it was kind of like a given, like you just kind of take parts of that model and apply it to...
Absolutely. When we got the Exodus House, we really didn't have much time to plan. Zig Ziglar used to tell this story where he was saying, there was this guy who went to a soiree with this billionaire Texan, and the Texan said, if somebody can swim from one end of this crocodile-filled swimming pool, they will get half of my wealth and they'll marry my daughter. And this young man jumped in and swam to the other end. And the guy interviewed him and said, well, how did you do that? What drove you? And he said, I don't know, but I'd love to find who pushed me. And so that's what we were pushed. So this was not planned at all. When we found the house, we were helping diasporans to find a place to live.
Okay.
And then we found this property that was abandoned, and the day after we signed the lease, Jackson, my driver, said, I actually know somebody who can do some repairs, bring him by. I said, okay. So I, just start in the kitchen, show me what you can do.
Right.
And it just went from there. And then there was so much weed in the yard, like it was so high that we had to cut it down just to see the property.
Wow.
And yes, and after he did that, we started to move rapidly after that. After that, it became about keeping the workmen employed.
So how long exactly have you been working on the house?
So we started in August of 2020, and we are not finished. So this is an ongoing project. It's an expensive project. So my goal was to make it habitable, you know, and taking care of the necessary repairs that needed to be done, and then make it visually attractive and functionable. And then we would move into other stages of that. So we're not complete just yet. So we still have like more tiling to be done. We still have some basic repairs that need to be done, you know, but the major work, as in the electrical, the plumbing, the, you know, the taking care of the things that would make it functional, and the windows, the really expensive things, that portion of the work is done.
Okay.
So I will say approximately we're about 90% completed with the project.
That's awesome. Definitely commend you on this, because like this is literally like a ground up project, like for real. Peace, family. So I apologize about the sound quality of this portion of the video. It was really windy and I wasn't aware that my microphone wasn't going to pick it up. But I hope y'all can gather enough information to enjoy this walkthrough of the beautiful Exodus house.
So this was an abandoned building, and everything that you can see we had to redo, from the tiles all the way to the roof. So lightings are hand painted by me. I blew out the windows that were very small, and so I did all of these details. The ironworks were my design.
This is so cute. Jesus.
Yes. So people call them Spanish tiles, but to me, they're North African, taken to Spain by the Moors.
Of course.
So they're African tiles.
That's right.
So I'm reclaiming this.
Yes, for real.
Yes. So yes, the whole thing. New countertops, new everything, new ceiling, new roof, new light fixtures, and you know.
Painting. This is beautiful. I really love this.
So this we found somewhere in the yard.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. This was part of like, it's getting real. It's becoming, you know.
Right.
And then, so this is the dining area. And still putting up some decorative items. These I did myself.
Oh wow.
So just some decoupage and paint.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I want for this house is, I don't want people to forget that they're in Africa, because it's very easy to do that. So I did white tiles. We're still, you know, retiling. It was all like this terrazzo, but now we have the white tile. You can feel it feels so different. Ocean over there. So
This is
I'm
so beautiful. I had no idea this was right on the ocean. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
we're right on the ocean.
Ooh. You slayed this.
Yes, thank you. So
Yes.
this is our Arusha lounge. So we have all of the animals and the flora and the fauna, and you know. And further through here, we have all of these beautiful artwork. Come through.
Girl, this is so,
Give it 360.
such a vibe.
Thank you.
Sheesh, let me get your, hold on, let me just let y'all see this. This is slayed, okay? For real, this is beautiful. It's giving me very colorful, bright, beach, cottage, beachy, African. Yes.
So there wasn't a place to go with that, so I had painted that. Most of the light fixtures I had painted, and I had painted this blue chest as well.
You're crafty.
I am.
I love
I
it.
wanted to throw a little bit of me.
Yes, absolutely. Look at these knobs. Did you get these knobs here?
No, I had to order them and have someone deliver them.
Right.
To get them. Yes.
Oh,
So, and then over here we have our display, but most of the things you can see on this display chest are hand painted by me. So like these are just these are just tchotchkes on the side of the road. Like this was some kind of black urn thing. I redid. And then these, like, Native American type things were just like some black, all of this was,
Yeah.
was just like,
Yeah.
but, yeah, so I wanted to, you know, give it this pop of color when you come through this space right here. So, and I made, you know, Zanzibar door.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Wow.
so on the other side of that is a 2-bedroom family suite, so it's self-contained. So, 2 bedrooms.
That's so
there.
awesome. Are we gonna get a chance to see inside some of the rooms, or are they
They are
occupied?
all occupied.
That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
It is, it's awesome, they're all occupied. And then through here, we have, you know, the foyer. So this is the official entrance into the house. And here is going to be my, my queen's entrance. So all of our queens from Sojourner Truth, all of the black queens that we know about, many of the rooms. This is going to be the Queen's Gallery here.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
And this is the laundry room.
Okay. Peep inside the whole laundry room. Look at that. Hot water, you guys. Even got the chandelier. I know that's right.
Yes.
Like, I am not
Yes.
neglecting you, honey.
Yeah, so it's all, these are all, you know, all the fixtures are new. Everything in this space is new. The toiletries are new. Yeah. To give you that feeling of comfort and beauty. And this is the pantry, which is, it's like a catch-all closet at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So this is our pantry with spare things and iron, and you know, people traveling, they always need a little something. These were all wooden doors. Big wooden doors that I had removed and replaced with these, both downstairs and upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I recycle those doors throughout the house. So I didn't throw anything away. Those were good mahogany doors. But
Okay.
they just, you know, they just didn't give you
The
Yes.
feel, the openness,
the
the
openness.
brightness.
Yes. And the color scheme that I went with is because I know this is a place for families and children.
Mm-hmm.
So bright, but staying within a certain, you know, type.
Family.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have
Kaka, how about
we
it?
have our gold. Yes, this is Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
Joseph is a big help. So go do some.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything.
Look at the detail, you guys.
Yes.
And this is cute too, like.
Yes, on the face of the
Yes,
stairs.
I like that. And then the
Yes.
face, yeah.
Mhm. And we
The
redid
beautiful
the-
Masai man, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we put our Moran warrior to guard the women. So
That's right.
So we
This is
have-
very thoughtful, like thought
Yes.
through.
Yes, so the women are all here, and
How about you?
we redid this sort of so this is another living room upstairs. So
This is just a delicious place.
Thank
Just
you.
delicious, for real.
Thank you. So there are plenty of spaces to sit and lounge and, you know, just listen to the ocean, read a book, take a nap,
Right.
you know, feel at one that you're in Africa.
My emotional behind, like I feel like crying because for real, this is so beautiful. And what you're doing is so important.
Thank you.
Oh.
And then through here is
Wow. This is so good. The peacocks. Wow. You guys.
yes. So this is the safari room. This belongs in the bird room. So we have a room that's filled with birds.
Mm-hmm.
All the artwork are birds. So I did this myself. These are the peacocks. And then this room has its own balcony. So we're still in the process. I would say we're about 95% of completion. So we have yet to complete the terraces.
Sheesh. Girl.
Yes. So this too was some kind of wooden unattractiveness that we made the doors for.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've yet to furnish this room. You know, because construction is so expensive. But,
Right.
we'll be doing this in a few weeks. And then out here is Chico.
Wow.
Quality of this place in my addition. There is no denying this view.
Right.
There is no denying the beauty that's here, and I thought it was too much for just me.
Right.
Yeah, and just the sheer beauty of the place, it needs to be shared, and it needs to be shared with our people so they can feel
That's right.
what I feel.
That's right.
Yeah, and part of why I do what I do is I received so much, you know, when I got here, that I wanted people to feel the same way, that they weren't just coming to somewhere strange, that they didn't know the language, and you know, just to get them out of that curve, that you can have friends, you can come and meet people, you can feel like you belong here, and then you work your plan until you get there. Yeah.
Powerful. Powerful, girl. Wow. All the way to this wall, you guys. That's this whole property. And so you said, what, beekeeping and
Beekeeping,
farming?
yeah, we're going to be doing our farming with some rare things, rare plants, rare vegetables that aren't easily found in the market. And if you're thinking of coming to Tanzania as a farmer, you want to look at what you can bring here that's not in the biosphere, that you can bring as a farmer, that you can contribute. So we have rare seeds, rare plants that we're going to be raising back there. So beekeeping, honey processing, a very big part of this project. Years ago in Philadelphia, I had an idea of doing a community beekeeping project. It went to the councilwoman, and it went to the state representative. But the land that I chose had a project on it, and I had to wait 2 years. And in that time, COVID happened. So I actually have the plan. I have a model. I have everything completely hashed out. It's just now putting it into motion. Now we have the land that we don't have to go and get from nobody.
I know that's right.
We got the land, yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
So everything you can see here was planted by us. The green area that you see was once this dirt patch here.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
we had to buy our own soil.
I was going to say.
Soil, fertilizers, grass, and all the plants you can see. People donated plants. People contributed tremendously to seeing this space come to fruition.
Right. I just want to put my feet in the grass.
Yes,
I
please.
have
That's
to.
why it's still
It
here.
looks so plush and luxurious.
So we haven't cut it because it's very plush.
Ooh, you guys. Look at this. And that's good soil. That's fertile soil. Ooh, yes. Oh, it's like a carpet.
This is why this is important
Woo-hoo.
to us. Is there are people who are going to come to Africa for the first time,
Right.
and having a place to put your feet down, and having your children being able to run in the grass and run in a safe space is going to be extremely important to your transitioning. If you have a rough transition, you're going to have a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just having the space for you to feel at ease, that after that long plane ride to East Africa, you have you have somewhere like this that you can put your feet in the grass. You can feel that Africa and here.
Yes,
I would
African
push African
soil.
soil. Right. That's the whole idea. Yeah.
Bamboo
then-
over here.
Yes. So we're going to be tearing down this structure
Okay.
and rebuilding it. Or what it costs to repair it, we might as well rebuild it.
Mm-hmm.
And these structures all need to be rebuilt and moved to the other side as well.
Okay, so what's this structure going to be?
So this was once the guest house.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to rebuild this to have more modern amenities. So all of the rooms on this side will be en suite.
Beautiful garden. Look at these flowers. Oh my gosh, look at this one. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. Birds of paradise, you guys. It's amazing. So you guys, we are headed down to the beach right now.
So this is something I added. Select seats.
Oh, cool.
This is
I like that.
my idea, my design, waiting for the cushions to come back. The guys put on them to clean and then they come back and wash them later
Oh,
on.
nice.
Yeah, so this is definitely like the place to be.
This is dope.
So even without
The cushions.
the cushions, it's comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like, you really don't need them, but I understand why you want them.
Yes.
Just make it really loungy.
Yes, very nice. So this is the gate of many returns.
Wow.
Okay, so
Wow.
down here. So this is our design as well.
Wow. Ah,
This is either side. And
good grief. Oh, this was just so much thought and beauty is just into this, for real. You could tell this was really thought out beautifully. Wow.
This rugged,
The succulents, the aloe vera.
frangipani trees coming up that will give us a nice white flower.
Yes.
Flowers.
Wow.
So it's a garden I've been building and developing and trying to get it going because I see the potential in this space for weddings,
Yes.
for events.
Yes, the hammock.
So
Wow.
this event space is going to be using the clear banister along here for safety.
Like glass.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
To keep the view open, but for safety.
For the-
Okay. All right.
Okay,
It's
so
Catherine versus the hammock.
okay, because listen, when I tell you it's been a solid decade and a half since I've even got the hammock, like I'm struggling.
Don't come out on the other side.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. You got
Pull
it.
that up.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yes.
Oh,
Woo.
Oh.
Oh yes, honey. Yes. There you go. That's what it's all about.
Ooh,
Yes.
I be asleep. I swear to God.
Listen, what is more beautiful than a black queen under a coconut tree, y'all?
Nothing.
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 And now look to your right at that Indian Ocean, girl. Okay.
This is like, girl,
This is
this is how it's meant to be lived.
absolutely. Absolutely. How many problems can you possibly have? Lying there by the Indian Ocean in a hammock under a coconut tree in this breeze. You know, in Africa. In Africa. Okay? How many problems can you possibly have? And if you do have any, you don't have them no more.
Right.
Just for chilling.
This forces you into presence. You
Yes.
can't just sit here and think about your problem.
No. this is why we do what we do. We want you to feel, you know, blessed.
Yeah, this definitely invokes the feelings of being blessed.
Mhm.
Just realizing where you are, putting you here.
Mhm. And that's a ferry from Zanzibar going by.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. So nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah.
So how many bedrooms is here?
Okay, so I think we have 7 bedrooms here.
Okay.
Yes. So there's a 2-bedroom family suite
Mhm.
that could be closed off for just, you know, a family. They have their own bathroom, they have their own privacy
Okay.
in that area, and that's the only bedroom on the ground floor. The
Oh,
only
okay.
compact suite. And then we have the master suite,
Mhm.
and then we have 3 other bedrooms adjacent to the master suite, and another bedroom on its own with its own terrace. So it's a pretty big property.
It's very spacious, like
Mhm.
very spacious and beautifully decorated, as y'all will see. You know what I'm saying? As y'all will see in this video. Let's talk about the land around here. So, huge piece of land, like
Yes.
huge piece of land. What are your plans for the land?
Okay, so we have 2 acres of land here, and on the other side that the house is not sitting on, my intent is to do some farming, some vegetable farming, heirloom crops, and also beekeeping. So beekeeping and honey processing. My father is a beekeeper. He is on the European Union pipeline of honey processing from Jamaica. So beekeeping is something that I know really well, especially that I'm the one who got him into beekeeping.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, and I've been looking for land to actually do beekeeping. So yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yes, and this project that I have here is really a community-based project.
Mhm.
So we'll be educating the community on beekeeping, raising bees. So they will essentially be farmers for us, and then we will process it for them, and then we will share the profits with them.
Awesome.
Mhm.
That's a beautiful way to just give directly back to people.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
So we have an acre that's in front
Mhm.
of the land that's on the beach. So that area is definitely developable.
Right on.
That area is definitely useful, you know, for event planning and things like that. And then we have another huge field that we're looking to add a swimming pool and develop a restaurant in that field as well. So we do have a significant amount of land that we could do a variety of things, and everything it could be autonomous in its own space.
Okay, so the Exodus house is centered around diaspora repatriating. Like I want to know from you, like, why specifically diaspora?
Okay, so I'm from Jamaica,
Mhm.
and I follow the teachings of Rastafarianism, and Marcus Garvey is the centerpiece of the philosophy of Rastafarianism, and the goal of Marcus Garvey's movement was to return Africans to Africa.
Yes.
So growing up in that culture, made me recognize that Africa is my home and that's where I belong. So I've been spending my whole life trying to get to Africa. But it wasn't until I became pregnant with Johanna, my 5-year-old, that I was determined that I was going to raise her in America. But I was afraid. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to call. I didn't know which direction to go in. I knew you were here, but you were in Arusha, and you had just had a baby, and I was like, I'm not going to put my problems on this lady. So, there was a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear and a lot of confusion and misconceptions, but I knew that what was being presented to me as Africa was not the truth.
Right.
Yes, I knew that there was a better life here for me. I knew that. And so I just had to follow that belief. And so my goal towards the diaspora was I wanted to dispel those fears. I wanted to show that, look, a woman with a child, with a 4-year-old child, can come here and do it and make it easier for other people, that you don't have the same anxiety, that you can trust someone, that you do have someone
Right.
to ask questions, you have a place to go to. Even if I'm not physically here in the building, I have staff that is here to support you to get to where you need to go, whether that's the supermarket, whether that's to, downtown, or to Zanzibar, or to a safari, or to see a lawyer, or to go look for real estate. I have enough resources around me that takes away the fear and the confusion, and and dispels the beliefs that, or the disbelief rather, that everyone is out to get us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's, oh my God. That's really powerful, because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that in itself aids in our healing process, knowing that someone has created a safe space for you to come and land. Seriously, like, and with trustworthy people, with, you know what I'm saying, just the whole package put together, like, for you to really just come and relax. And when we were out in the yard earlier, like, I just saw, I was like, I have to just put my feet in this grass, because it just looks so plush and beautiful. And how you explained it is like, it was important for you to have that there, so people can really just put their feet in African soil and have a place for the kids to play, have a place to ground, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you're the first person who got that.
Yeah.
Because that whole round area, so everything that you can see that is green was once brown, and I had to buy the soil and buy the grass. And my workmen kept saying, why don't you plant vegetables? You're using so much water. Why don't you plant this? Because it's needed.
Yeah.
It's needed, because when you come from the United States of such metal and steel and hard and concrete and hard people and hard life and everything, and you still have that tense anxiety in you when you have to get on the plane and you have to get off the plane and go through customs and go through immigration and go through all of that stuff, and then get here and you still have that tenseness inside of you. I wanted the first place to greet you to have green and flowers and plants and grass and trees, to bring you down, to decompress you, so you can walk in that grass and get some of that natural healing that we don't get, that we don't have an opportunity to have, and so, like, every plant and every blade of grass that I planted was for that experience, so to decompress you, because I went through it and I know what it feels like.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. Profound, for real. You're doing really big work. I don't even know if you're like, for real, you really are. Like, I don't even know if you're like aware. Like, you probably are aware, but because this place and this whole concept has been really beautifully planned out, like every detail, even the walk to the ocean with the mirrors on the sides, like, for real, they just planned out, seriously. And it's really an awesome thing that you're doing here, and I'm so glad I was able to snag this with you.
Thank
this
you.
Experience.
So XodusHouse.com, that's XodusHouse.com, and go and check out the website. We're also on YouTube as Exodus Africa with the same X, Xodus Africa.
Yes, absolutely, you guys.
Yes.
And there's also options to donate to, the
project. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I highly encourage that, you guys. All right.
Okay, so I'd just also like to take this moment to acknowledge Traveling Sister, y'all. I mean, I don't know if you've been following her journey for any time, but Traveling Sister has been out here since 2016. I think I came up on her channel in 2019 when I was looking to run away. There were very few people that were here, and she was, you know, I think she just gave birth and she was married, and I left her a message that I don't know her, but I was proud of her. And so, you know, she was in Arusha, which is like saying I'm in New York and you're in Texas, but she was in Arusha when Jojo and I came here. And, you know, I came here very quickly, so I didn't plan it out like, okay, I'm moving in the next 3 months. So I didn't get the opportunity to connect with her, you know, for her to assist me. And I had to pretty much jump into the frying pan and just, you know, and just roll around till I got it right. But, you know, that she was here and, you know, everywhere I've seen her from that point has just been love, and it has just been respect, and, you know, and I really genuinely appreciate you and coming out here to see me and coming out here to see the project and really just, you know, sharing your time and your audience with me and with the project. You know, it's greatly appreciated, and we need more love and more honesty and more transparency from people on YouTube. And she is an example, a great example to follow, you know, of the no filter, no BS, no games, none of that stuff. You know, she's a fantastic role model of somebody that you would want to, you know, follow to see how her story unfolds. And she is a very hard worker. So I just wanted to add that in there. And, you know, anything you can do to support her channel as well, it will be appreciated. We're in a community, a very small community of the diaspora. And she works hard to try to give information, provide services. And she has, you know, a life to live and, you know, a family to run, as do I. So, you know, she's always giving, and I want to make sure that she has what she needs so she can continue to give to us. Okay? Wow. That's what I got to say.
You're
so very
much.
welcome,
Oh,
sis.
thank you.
We love you.
Love you too, for real.
Yes, we hug it out.
Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you
You're
so
very
much.
welcome. Yes.
And you guys, on that note, I have started a GoFundMe. If you feel in your heart to donate or to give a love token, it's greatly appreciated, you guys, for real. And I'll make another video detailing exactly, you know, where your donations and love tokens will be going, and you know, just things to help keep this channel running, things to deliver content that I have in my heart. You guys, if you've been following me for some time, then you know that, like, I went to film school. My heart is documentary filmmaking, you guys, and I'm trying to get everything together so I can present you guys. Like, I'm trying to take this thing to the next level, okay?
Right.
Like, you know, so.
And I'm going to jump in there as well. So I'm also a documentary filmmaker. I recently graduated from New York Film Academy. I did not know that Catherine had also graduated documentary filmmaking. And I can tell you something, this is an expensive undertaking. Yeah. It is to produce the quality of work that she is trying to do, and she is working, you know, to create content for you. You know, we can't pay for that, but we can donate in small ways to make sure that she produces the best quality work that she possibly can. So it is an expensive undertaking. When I came to Dar es Salaam, I came with 17 pieces of luggage. Half of that was film equipment. Wow. So I can tell you that it's an expensive undertaking to produce the quality of, you know, of footage that is needed to create good content. Right. So, you know, she has given to us selflessly, and I think now is the time for us to give to her. And I will be interviewing her on my channel. Yay. So that my audience can also have an opportunity to know what her needs are so that they can contribute to her. And even though she was not with me, but her spirit and her presence that she was here made it a little lighter for me, that if I was going to drown somewhere, or if I had to, if she was that in case of emergency break glass kind of person, that was her. I had her in the back of my mind. So she was out here doing it and working for, giving us that information and providing things for us. Okay? So, with all that being said, please do what you can to help her to get to where she needs to go, because if just having her here helped me in such a small way, imagine the other people who needs to hear her message in a bigger, better way. And you can do that. So please go ahead and facilitate her to get her to where she needs to go.
Man, thank you so much. And I'm really looking forward to that interview too.
You're very welcome.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You guys, please don't forget to check out her channel. All the links, okay, you guys. But before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to my girl Jules on the Run for this amazing shirt, you guys. Back to your roots.
I want one.
Yes, absolutely. Links in the description section below as well. Go check her out. She's on IG and everything, on all platforms as Jules on the Run, you guys. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did. And y'all, please, even if you don't stay here, just come and check it out. Come feel the energy when you come to this place, okay? That's it. That's all I got.
That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Love y'all. Peace.